We are here on August 2nd, 2023, and we are back with an update. First thing we're going to do is we're going to update the trade deadline. As you can see right now, we're sitting at 49 and 59, 10 games back, we're in third place. And we've made some moves. So we're going to go over everything. We're going to review some trades that happened. And we're going to talk about some things that happened. So we're going to start basically beginning, I guess. We're going to kind of go over everything, at least as far as I know. So so you can see that the Brewers and the Tigers made a trade back in April. Joey Wentz went from the Tigers for Luis Urias. Aaron Chevelle went from the Guardians to the Diamondbacks for Jake McCarthy. Colin Bieber, Odd Barber. You see a couple of good trades. Yeah, you see some trades here. Garrett Cooper got traded from the Rays to the Marlins, or from the Marlins to the Rays. Joely Rodriguez got traded from, I think it looks like it was, he got sent from the Red Sox to the Royals for Carter Jensen and Daniel Migden. See a couple of different trades, nothing that sticks out too much right now. Hang on. Blue Jays and the Astros picked up a trade on June 15th. Blue Jays got Jose Ucoria for the Astros for left fielder Dalton Varsho. Domingo Germán actually got traded from the Yankees to the Braves for Ignacio Alvarez. And we finally said the hell with it. On the 19th, we decided we were going to pull the trade for we were going to pull Cody Bellinger. We had been getting offers for Bellinger a couple times, but nothing that really spoke to me until the 19th when the Dodgers came calling and they offered me Diego Caratini, and I said yes. I needed a catcher. Yan Gomes was still hurt. I needed another catcher, and Diego Caratini was my answer, plain and simple. The Dodgers ended up trading James Outman to the Cardinals for Jordan Walker. I don't know if that was, I'm not sure if that was in response to getting Cody Bellinger, but be the judge of that, I don't know. So, the White Sox and the Diamondbacks struck up a deal that looks like around the 3rd of July. The Diamondbacks acquired Cespedes, starting pitcher Noah Vera, and Terrell Tatum from the White Sox for Christian Walker. Doesn't look like anything else. Joey Votto went to the Phillies, and the Reds got back center fielder Marion Boyd. Not anything too big out there. I don't see anything. The Brewers acquired Kurt Casale from the Reds for Adam Maris. Tim Anderson went from the White Sox to the Twins. White Sox got back catcher Ryan Jeffers in exchange. The Rockies traded Zach Veen to the Blue Jays for Addison Barger. Let's see, anything else that sticks out? Don't see any names. The Twins and the A's placed a trade. The Twins sent Ramon Lanario to, I'm sorry, the A's sent Ramon Lanario to the Twins for Miguel Uribe and Cole Sands. Doesn't look like anybody else. Charlie Blackmon got traded to the Rays for Willie Vasquez. Andrew Heaney got traded from the Rangers, him and Jonathan Hernandez. Looks like the Rangers got Kenley Jansen from the Red Sox. Tom Murphy got traded from the Mariners to the Red Sox for Enrique Hernandez. It's a little interesting, if you ask me. Alex Cobb got traded from the Giants to the Orioles for third baseman Jordan Westburg. The Blue Jays and the Guardians pulled off a deal. Danny Jansen went to Cleveland for Sam Hentges and Josh Bell. Joey Gallo got traded from the Twins to the Rays for Ian Seymour and Ryan Cermak. And then Ahmed Rosario got traded from the Guardians to the Marlins for Anthony Perigio and Khalil Watson. That was around the 18th. I don't really see anything else okay, never mind, I see one. The Marlins acquired Alexis Diaz from the Reds for Jacob Berry, Yiddy Cap, and relief pitcher Sean Reynolds. The Rockies and Brewers pulled off a trade, but nobody named that I know went anywhere. And the Angels got Will Smith from the Rangers for shortstop Levon Soto, second baseman Adrian Planicio, and then left fielder Mickey Moniak. The Giants and the Orioles played the trade. Giants sent Anthony DeSclafani to the Orioles for D.L. Hall, Connor Norby, and Max Wagner. And then we ended up pulling two trades. And both of the trades were actually for the Marlins. We ended up sending Marcus Stroman to the Marlins, and we got back Jesus Luzardo. I put Stroman in the trade finder. I wanted to see what kind of deals came back. There were a couple of good deals that came back. One was from the Reds. They were offering me Nick Lotto, but I wanted a little bit more for the trade, because and the Marlins were offering me Jesus Luzardo, and they were offering me a right fielder in one package, and then they were offering me a different pitcher, and then the next guy that I ended up trading for Luis Arraez, but they were offering him in a different package. So after I pulled the trigger on the Stroman trade, I had Arraez, and I said, well, what would they want? And they were like, we'll take Patrick Wisdom, and we'll take Brendan Davis. And I was like, deal. So, yeah. And it looks like, oh, whoa, okay. And the Giants and the Rangers pulled a trade. The Giants got Kumar Rocker, the Rangers for Jock Peterson. That was the last trade that was pulled off before the trade deadline, which is insanity if you ask me. It was a crazy, crazy trade deadline. One that I'll soon not forget. So we've made we made our choices. We've done our things, and okay, seeing where the Giants are, I can see why they made the trades that they did. Damn, yeah, they're way, way, way back there. They're 8 games back in the wild card. We're 9 games back, so do with that what you will. Oh, wow. Okay, so after we made that trade, we went ahead and set up the rotation. Uh, Luzardo is only in the third slot because he was going to be second, but his energy wasn't full. It's basically, right now, it's still Italian Luzardo, Drew Smiley, and Kyle Hendricks, Anthony Kay. We'll see. Oh yeah, and then the lineup we now have Luis Ariz hitting leadoff, and we moved Nico Horner further down the lineup when we're DHing, which we're doing that a lot. We got Christopher Morel hitting in a cleanup spot, and then against lefties we've got Mike Zanino hitting in a cleanup spot because he's got pop, he's got power. So we went that route. We also got through the draft, and I can honestly say I hit on a couple, but my first round pick, I don't. The first round pick, which you see on the screen, William Law, his actual potential, I ain't gonna lie, that hurt. That hurt. We did hit well on a couple of these catchers. We hit well on the 22-year-old Juan Tavares. He's actual potential of an 88. He's a 62 overall. Maybe we can get him up in a year between him and then Anthony Medina. The way I figure, one of these two has got to hit. For me, the dark horse in this one is the first baseman, Freddie Zuniga. He's 19. He's got 1 year of junior college. We scouted his potential anywhere between 69 and 81, and he hit at 72. So we're hoping that something comes of this. These last two guys, we weren't able to get these guys fully scouted, so we didn't really know what we were getting. So it's one of those where, if something pans out, it pans out. If not, we'll see. But, honestly, catching prospect, I'm hoping that one of them will hit in the next couple of years, so we're not hunting for something, and then with our starting pitcher here that we drafted in the first round, I'm hoping that if we give him a year, or two in our organization, that a lot of his stuff will go up, because he's got a 63 stamina. I want that higher. He's only 18, so I'm hoping it gets higher. I'm hoping that we get a higher stamina. I'm hoping that we get a higher stamina as time goes on. I'm hoping that his potential actually will increase too, but we'll see. He's got good pitches. He's got a 96-mile-an-hour four-seam fastball, a 93 two-seamer. He's got a curve that tops out at 83, and he's got a changeup that tops out at 84. He's got high velocity at 87. His brakes at 73. It's just that stamina, and then the control. That's going to be something we're going to have to work on. We're going to have to hope that it increases. But like I said, I mean, the catching prospects, Juan Flores and then Anthony Medina, I'm hoping, really hoping that hopefully after a year in the minors, I see something that makes me go, okay, these guys are worth keeping. These guys are worth picking up because, it's going to be interesting just because, and you see, we've got Mike Zunino, his contract's up at the end of the year. Tucker Barnhart, I believe he is on the last year of his deal. Yan Gomes has one more year left, but I don't know if he's going to stick around. We got Moises Belisario. He's good, but he still needs to develop. Miguel Amaya, I need him. Basically, I need somebody to come along. And, I'm honestly, we might go fishing in the free agent market, depending on who all we lose for a catcher. I don't know. It's ugly. It's really ugly. That is it. I just wanted to give an update on where we're at with the Cubs here. Like I said, I mean, we've got contract extensions, which we're gonna dole out here at some point, and I'm gonna, of course, I'm gonna lock up Luzardo. I'm gonna lock up Arnaz. I'm gonna lock up. There's gonna be players that basically out of the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, out of the 5 players that are listed on here, everybody but Zunino will get locked up for sure. Zunino it's more of a question of, maybe. It just depends on what number, things of that nature. But, so then we've got a, what we're going to do, we're going to go ahead and finish this 3-game series out. We lost game 2 to the Reds 9-1. Smiley lost that one for us. He went 3 innings, gave up 5 runs off of 6 hits, walked a guy, didn't strike out anybody. Anthony Kay cleaned up the last 3 innings, and Palmer cleaned up 3 innings after that. And unfortunately, they both gave up 4 runs. They both gave up a total of 4 runs, so it's not like they did much better, but they tried. And then the last game for the series, okay, we got a 1-run lead to protect. Boxberger is on the mound, and we've got a batter in the box. So let's see what happens. See if we get lucky.
Good evening to those joining us for this live look-in on the show. I'm John Shelby alongside Chris Singleton. You're just in time. The Cubbies looking to wrap up a 1-run victory in the 9th. But they'll have to navigate through the middle of the order to do it. Number 94 up to bat next. Lays off for a ball.
Boxberger looking for save number 31. Can he get it?
Run at the plate. On the ground, Swanson.
The ground out to Swanson, and that's out number 1.
The leadoff man retired here in the 9th.
Well, such a confidence boost for a reliever to come into the ball game and get the first hitter he faces. Just makes everything slow down a little bit, and then from there can really settle in.
Fraley in the box now. Take strike one. Crowd locked in right now. One-run game here in the ninth. Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2.
Clearly trying to stay back a little bit longer for that changeup as he fouls that fastball back.
Oh, he gloves it over to first. And he'll be safe at first.
The batter, the third baseman, Elly De La Cruz.
One down. Now the third baseman, Elly De La Cruz. He's already homered in this game. Tap dances out of the way of that one.
If you're a base runner, you got to stay dialed in here. Look for anything in the dirt. Try your best to get into scoring position.
Next offering is in for a strike. Swing and a miss.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of a double play here.
The 1-1 is fouled off. One-run game here in the top of the ninth.
Okay, let's see here. Change.
Pitch. That misses. 2 balls, 2 strikes.
Man, oh man, I don't know how you take that pitch. That's as close as it gets.
Whew.
2-2 now.
Got
Swing
him.
and a pop-up. Foul territory for the catcher. Zunino pulls it down, and there's 2
I
gone.
did not want him to put the ball in play because I knew I was not going to be able to get him and Farley.
Now, T.J. Friedel.
I knew I was only going to get one.
This to third. Throw to first.
And that's the ball game.
And the Cubs
So,
strand
avoid
the
the
tying
sweep.
run on base to win it.
Well, this was a tightly
We
played
avoid
game.
the
Got a
sweep,
little
getting
of
the
everything.
4-3
Some timely
victory
hitting,
over the
runs
Reds.
on the board. Key pitching and defense in certain spots.
Hey,
Definitely
well,
a fun
that
one.
helps.
And the final score here, 4-3. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew, I'm John Shambi saying
Kyle
so long.
Hendricks gets his second win of the season. Boxberger gets, the series ends in a tie. Okay. Oh, well. Okay, Boxberger gets his 31st save of the year. Horner went 2 for 4, home run, double, scored a run. Sale Suzuki went 2 for 4 with a double. RBI scored a run. Arise went 2 for 4 with a homer. RBI scored a run. Swanson goes 2 for 3 with a double and scored a run. Not bad. So, not bad at all. We get the win here. We end up tying the series. We won games 2 and game 4. We're now sitting at 50 and 60. We're sitting at 50 and 60 going into the Atlanta Braves series. It'll be Justin Steele versus Domingo Germán. Ian Anderson against Jameson Taillon, and then Jesus Luzardo versus Max Fried. Luzardo will be making his second start for the Cubs in the series against Atlanta. He did start the second game of the Cincinnati series, and then we got a two-game road trip in New York, and then a 3-game road trip in Toronto before we come home and play 5 games at home, and then we hit the road, and then we end the month of August in Milwaukee, or against Milwaukee. So we'll see how that goes. Got September call-ups in 28 days. Again, we'll see how that goes. We'll get some contracts extended because we've got a decent number, but then again, we don't have a decent number. It's one of those where we have a number, but once you start weeding them out, it's not going to take long to get these guys to get some players signed. So again, just wanted to provide a little bit of an update. We'll go through provide a little bit of an update, and then we'll see how the season goes. Again, I'll probably provide an update once we get to the. I'll probably do another update once we get to the end of the month of August, so that way we have that way, you can see how the rest of these series went out, things of that nature. But until next time, we'll see you here back on the Chicago Cubs franchise for MLB The Show 23. Until next time, see you guys later.